Hello people on YouTube, the Rookie360 here, and I'm back for another review. This time we actually got a Transformer review for you guys. Today we're reviewing the Transformers Dark of the Moon Walmart exclusive deluxe class Bumblebee. Now this guy was a Walmart exclusive back in 2011 and stuff, but I actually bought this at McCarty for $15 and stuff. You know, funny thing is, he was originally supposed to come in Friday, but instead he came in Wednesday. But, and again, I'm not complaining. But anyways, another ado, let's get started, shall we? So, like, first thing first, we took a look at the accessory. So he has no packaging and stuff. So he does actually come with this gun right here, which is literally the exact same weapon from the 2007 Bumblebee and stuff, except coloring this nice silver and black paint and stuff, which I do love and stuff. It looks amazing, looks nice, but yeah. Anyways, let's get started, shall we? Here we actually got the Transformers Dark of the Moon Bumblebee in its glory. Now, if you guys already know, this guy is actually a pretty much a repaint of the 2007 Bumblebee mold, done in NASCAR color. So this is literally the last time we saw this mold and stuff. But yeah, so what they actually took the 2007 Bumblebee and painted it like black stripe with some numbers and stuff. But yeah. But honestly, I actually love the concept and stuff, and I'm actually happy they brought this mold one last time in the 2011 Dark of the Moon and stuff, because that's literally the last time they used this mold, you know. But yeah, because I actually love this mold a lot, and I just want to get multiple repaints of this guy. But yeah, let's start, shall we? So unfortunately, the headlights right here, they're not painted. Same thing with the Chevy logo and stuff. That's unfortunate stuff, but it is what it is, you know. But I do love the black stripe they actually did in the line right here. You know, it does kind of remind me of the, you know, Hasbro kind of did this in Transformers The Last Night with Bumblebee when they used the Age of Extinction mold. Well, except this guy came out first, you know, but yeah. Anyways, he has some black stripe right here and stuff. Has a nice Autoball logo right here and stuff, and I do actually love the Autoball logo right here they actually have. Looks amazing. And you actually got the number 84 in the stripe right here, but yeah. Anyway, you actually have a nice decal right here and stuff, you guys can see. An as logo right here. And you do actually have a text that literally says like Fly Supreme right here. Fly Supreme. That looks cool. You actually have another decal right. I don't know what it is and stuff. Hold on. Let me see. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. You actually have a number 84 right here. Have another decal right here. You actually have the letter that says Stars right here and got like Black Rock right here. Looks nice. And the decal looks amazing and stuff, but yeah. In the back, you actually have some more black stripes. Now, I think it says, I don't know, I can't really tell because I don't know if that's supposed to be like an L and stuff. Like, it's actually hard to tell when it comes to these numbers. You guys can let me know what it is. It's hard to tell because, like, the number, well, especially with how the L is actually, how it's designed and stuff, but yeah, look at that. You do actually have a 84 right here and stuff. Right here is literally the exact same, the decal and stuff. Looks amazing, and I do love that and stuff. Yeah, paint job wise, everything, he looks amazing, and I actually do like this paint job, you know. I do always want it on this like repaint color, you know, the Dark and Moon variant, but yeah. He's rolling up pretty well and stuff, but yeah. I do want to mention, like, the wheels actually are unpainted, but and again, all NASCAR cars actually have black wheels, so I guess it makes sense, you know. Anyways, for size comparison, I do actually have this guy in vehicle mode right here. So here's with the Transformer 2007 Bumblebee right here. Yeah, you see how these two compared. Yeah, this is literally the exact same mold, you know. They took this mold right here and did this. Well, take it with the yellow variant, you know, but yeah. And you know what? Since we're like comparing Dark of the Moon, well, since we're doing vehicle comparison, so here's the Transformer Dark of the Moon Bumblebee right here. And you see the color schemes are actually quite different. Now, I do actually want to mention, I don't know that I mentioned this, but like, if you guys remember in Transformers Dark of the Moon, we got so much Bumblebee, which some of them are actually unnecessary in my opinion, especially some of the repaints. And that is why we never got like, Leadfoot, Soundwave, and Cube, and some other characters. And that's really unfortunate because people actually wanted those characters to complete their collection. And sadly, we never got those characters because we got so much Bumblebee instead. And again, I get it. He is a fan favorite character, and he's one of my favorite characters, you know. But I do want to get other characters too. But yeah. Anyways, here's another repaint and stuff. So I did actually got this a couple like weeks ago. Here's with the Transformers, Dark of the Moon Toys R Us exclusive Ironhead right here. You can see that. 2 Dark of the Moon repaints right here. But yeah. Anyways, let's get started with the transformation. You guys can skip the transformation because they're not really too special because it's literally the exact same transformation from the previous Bumblebee that I reviewed. So yeah. So like first thing first, move the doors and stuff, and okay, keep in mind, I do want to mention the cylinder never transformed this guy because it was actually like meant in box. So the cylinder never transformed him, so I do want to mention that. Anyways, I'm gonna okay, let's take these out right here, like so. There we go. And you want to like fold these right here. And we want to move this right here. And what you guys want to get the legs out of the way right here, like so. And like a. Alright, let's put the camera up a bit and stuff. Just give me a minute. Let me just put it up. There we go. Alright. Alright, let's just spend this more a bit. Okay, let me just, there we go. You do want to be careful, just want to mention that. Okay, let's move these like out of the way right here, like so, and like, let me just get these like, molded in like this, like so, and get these like, get the chest right here. Alright, let's move this. Get the arms out of the way. Alright, let's pull in the doors right here. There we go. And repeat the exact same thing from here. Okay, let's get everything lined up right now. And like, there we go. And yeah, we're done. Yes, we're done and stuff. So there we go. So here we actually got the transformer. Okay, let me put the camera up. Okay, let me move the chest right here. There we go. Here we actually got the Transformers. Okay, I'm sorry. There we go. Here we actually got the Transformers Dark of the Moon Walmart exclusive Bumblebee and his robot mode. And this guy looks amazing and stuff. But I think the card actually stands out more and stuff. Now, I know this might be people's least favorite when it comes to this color scheme, but for me, I actually love it and stuff. It looks amazing. I know it's not the best thing in the world, not the worst thing in the world. So like, yeah, you actually have a lot of black in the chest and stuff. It is what it is, you know. But like, let's start, shall we? So I'm not gonna like, talk about too much because he's literally the exact same figure. I reviewed this guy like 3 times. I mean, like twice and stuff. Literally, I reviewed this guy twice, and the Revenge of the Fallen one does not count because they actually have a different like front bumper and stuff. But let's get started, shall we? So it does actually come with the accessories right here, the weapon right here, which there we go. You can actually like put it in here, and it still actually does the blade thing. I think that's why they re-released them and stuff, because it actually has similar to a mech type weapon. Look at that. That is cool. This came out in 2007, way before the whole mech tech thing, you know, back in 2011, literally. Anyway, like I started show, we saw like he does actually have a painted silver face and stuff. Now, like the painted silver face sometimes is a bit weird for this head skull and stuff. I think my paint is better when it's colored black and stuff. But maybe like a different gray paint would have been a lot better. But the silver paint does look amazing, so I do like that and stuff. But not the best thing in the world, you know. But yeah. But yeah, he does look nice. The head skull literally the exact same stuff. But yeah, he does actually have this black paint right here in the chest right here, which I don't know why they painted black. It would have been better they just keep it yellow and stuff, but yeah. In the back, I do actually love the Autobot logo and stuff, which looks amazing in the back and stuff. So I do love that and stuff. You do actually have the texture in the back right here. But yeah. What did they here? I never noticed this. So they actually, there's a screwdriver right here. So if you guys already know, for every Bumblebee, especially this mold right here, like this shoulder right here, like every time when sellers actually do sell this Bumblebee, he's always missing this shoulders right here. And I guess Hasbro decided like make a screw right there where it never can come off and stuff, and that's a smart move they did. And I think they only did it with this 07 Bumblebee design from Dark of the Moon, never the original 07 one. So I think they're exclusive for that one right there. But yeah, all I'll say is that's just amazing right there. That's really smart they did right here. I think the Revenge of the Fallen can actually have that, but instead with the online version, you know. But yeah. But anyways, so this right here, so the arms right here is painted black and stuff. So this whole arm right here painted gray and stuff, which is not that bad, you know. The hands are painted black right here, you can see. And right here, there's a mix between like black and gray and stuff, which I do like that and stuff. It's actually quite smart they did. So yeah, these do actually have some gray like feet right here and some more gray feet right here. I do wish these are painted and stuff, but it is what it is. Do actually have some painted feet right, some like gray paint and stuff, but yeah. He actually has the exact same articulation and everything and stuff, so like nothing really new here and stuff. So but yeah, anyways, bird size comparison. Here he is with the original Bumblebee from 2007. So like, here you go. Okay, let me move my water bottle right here. I'm just putting it right to the side for now. But yeah, look at this. So they're clearly the exact same figures and stuff. Like, I still like this one more and stuff. But look at this. They're literally the exact same figures. But instead of like, they took this figure and like changed the paint and that's it. We had so much repaint of this mold, you know. Literally. Look at that. I do wish the wheels are silver, but it is what it is, you know. But I do love this and stuff. I do like it a lot, you know. I do actually have another Bumblebee right here with me and stuff. Here with the Revenge of the Fallen Bone right here. Yeah, so much Bumblebees, you know. I actually have so much Bumblebee, so like, yeah, here's the Dark of the Moon, and here's like this. So yeah, I have like plenty of Bumblebees right here. The point is that it's like not even funny anymore, you know. There's some of them I am planning to sell and stuff. I do actually have the Canon Bumblebee from Dark of the Moon. And, hold on, let me get out right now. Give me a minute. Okay, there we go, I found him. I do actually still have this guy right here. I'm planning to actually give it to my friend one day. So yeah, still actually have this guy. Still want to point that out. Should have compared in the vehicle mode, but it's too late, you know. But yeah, look at that. Too much Bumblebee, you know. Well, anyway, let's remove them out of the shelf right now. And yeah, anyway, what I recommend this figure, if you guys actually are a huge fan of this mold, I recommend it and stuff. If you guys are not a fan of the color scheme, the original one is, he's not like too hard to track down. He's actually quite easy to get on eBay, Mercari and stuff, so you'll find it for a good price. If you want one mint in box, you have to pay extra money for it, which I don't actually highly recommend and stuff. I recommend like, you know, getting one full and complete with the weapon accessories. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna end the video here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Love, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. So bye.